Hey everybody, good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Thursday morning shortly after 7 o'clock. We've got a couple of things going on, mostly clear skies for much of the area. The humidity is a little higher in the south, so there is some patchy fog this morning near the Nebraska and Kansas state line. But to the northwest, we've got thicker clouds this morning, which will be approaching as the day goes on. A cold front will also be moving into northwest Nebraska today. So by the time we get to 5 o'clock in the afternoon right there, our front's going to be situated about right here, from about O'Neill to McCook. Cold front. Out ahead of it, breezy southerly winds, increased cloud cover, so becoming mostly cloudy. Maybe a few showers right in here near that frontal boundary. The better chance maybe behind the front to the west, though, and there could be some isolated thunderstorms here and there. There's at least a small chance of a little severe weather as well. Getting into this evening, the cold front advances southeastward a little bit. By midnight tonight, cold fronts from northeast Nebraska through about the Tri-Cities, right here. So south winds lighter out ahead of it, northerly winds picking up behind it. Rain chances on the increase. For the Tri-Cities area specifically, the best chance of rain will come between midnight tonight and about sunrise tomorrow. Here it is, that rain starting to shift eastward now, eastern Nebraska getting in on this. No more thunderstorms after midnight. I think most of us are done with any lightning and thunder. Winds breezy out of the north and northwest. These winds are going to pick up tomorrow. Rain chances continue eastward as the cold front exits the area tomorrow morning. We'll see some strong north and northwest winds, which will get worse in the afternoon. And we might actually see some sun come out in the afternoon. The rain chances now in southeast Nebraska will scoot out of the area. Now, while we could get some sunshine, I think we're going to get a lot of puffy cumulus clouds, a field of cumulus clouds that develops during the afternoon. So it's going to be more of a partly sunny afternoon with those puffy cumulus clouds. We saw these yesterday. We'll see them again tomorrow afternoon. Winds pretty strong, gusting up to 40 miles per hour out of the north tomorrow afternoon. And as we get into the evening hours, the clouds will dissipate, the winds will die down. So by about sunset, lighter winds. We'll see lighter winds overnight, clear skies for the most part, maybe a couple of clouds up here to the north and northwest here as we get into Saturday morning. Severe risk. The Storm Prediction Center does have a low and marginal risk of severe storms for northwest Nebraska. It just barely includes parts of the local 4 viewing area here. Actually, just here, because actually Brown County and Kippawa County aren't even included. Your main threat's going to be damaging wind gusts, so most of us I'm not too concerned about severe weather. Then there's the rainfall totals here the next couple of days, and unfortunately, I just don't think we're going to get a lot of rain out of this system. My thinking is that what will be a little more common is 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/4 of an inch, so 0.10 to 0.25 will be more common than anything. But as you see on this map, there are going to be some spots that gets disappointed and don't even get that much. There may be some other locations that get 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit more. But again, it just depends on where you are. We're not looking at a drought-busting situation. Unfortunately, probably not a widespread heavy rainfall for the majority of the area. Temperatures for today, upper 60s, lower 70s, maybe mid-60s in northwest areas there. So a pretty mild afternoon on the way here. I think we'll be a near 70 in the Tri-Cities this afternoon. Tonight we'll drop back into the mid to upper 30s out west, 40s for the rest of the area, upper 40s out east as cooler air starts to come in on that backside of that cold front. Tomorrow will be a cooler day. That said, it has trended upwards in recent forecasts because of some of that afternoon sunshine. So we'll go mid to upper 50s and perhaps some lower 60s. Tomorrow night, mostly 30s for overnight lows. And when we get down in the 30s, we have to start paying close attention. How close are we getting to freezing? This time of the year, we're starting to get to the growing season. Can still get below freezing. We're going to be watching that close in the coming days ahead. Saturday, a warm-up. Mid to upper 60s, low to mid 70s. And the cooler air up north, that's with the next cold front that will be already diving south to Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. Out ahead of that front, we'll see southwesterly winds that will be strong. We may see gusts up to 45 miles per hour on Saturday. Behind the front, more of a northwesterly wind moving in. That will drive cooler air in for the second half of the weekend. So there it is, a roller coaster ride of temperatures over the next 3 or 4 days here. We have the rain coming in tonight, maybe some thunderstorms, but no severe weather expected for the Tri-Cities. The best chance of rain will fall midnight tonight through about sunrise tomorrow. The rain chances might continue into the morning, but by the afternoon, most of it's gone. A windy day tomorrow with cooler temperatures. Windy and warmer on Saturday, windy and cooler again on Sunday. Not quite so windy Monday, but still not as warm. But these days aren't bad other than the winds. Temperatures in the 60s this time. That's not bad by any means, but then we start to warm it up next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond. Keep a close eye on these overnight lows, getting down into the 30s. We could slip near and below freezing, and that's more important this time of the year when it comes to growing and things like that. Of course, outdoor irrigation systems, faucets, things like that, or sprinkler systems. So let's look at the long-range forecast. Temperatures warming up next week. After Monday, it's 70s to near 80 degrees. But we'll probably be waiting till at least Thursday, if not Friday, before we see any more rain chances. So let's hope we get a little bit of something tonight or tomorrow morning. Let's look at the long-range models. This is the European model. Here comes the rain tonight, tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, it's not widespread heavy rainfall. Snow will stay out in the Rockies. I'm not too worried about snow for anybody in our area. Quiet weather then, not much moisture expected for all the way through the middle of next week. The European does get a little more active by Wednesday night. No, actually, no. The European actually gets more active at the end of next week, but even then, it's a little bit iffy on if we'll see anything in the long range. The GFS is a little bit sooner with the next chance of rain here. All right, so here's the GFS tonight, tomorrow morning, and then beyond that, pretty quiet weather through most of next week. We'll watch to see if maybe something approaches Wednesday night, Thursday, and beyond. We'll see. I hope we can get something down the road here. We certainly need it. Not a lot of severe weather, though, over the next 7 days. We're in a prime severe weather season. May and June, prime severe weather season here in the Midwest and the Plains, and not a lot in store, at least to start off the month of May here. So, all right. The only other thing I was going to show you real quick is the temperature trends. Here is today, the mild day today. Then here comes the cooler air tomorrow. Saturday warming up, and then here comes the next shot of cooler air on Sunday right there. Sunday, Monday. But then the warmer air starts to build in from the west and southwest as we go through most of next week here. So, but we're still in that northwesterly flow, and even beyond kind of northwesterly flow. And what do I mean by northwesterly flow? Well, I'll draw it in. Here's the motion of the jet stream, basically. Not real favorable for good rain chances, not very favorable for severe weather. The trough out west, or the trough in the east, the ridge out west, that's northwesterly flow. Our northwest flow means the jet stream's moving from northwest to southeast. So I wanted to show you that real quick here. So bring up the 7-day forecast one more time, and we'll call it a day for today, at least with my recording here. But I wanted to show you the 7-day one more time. Again, I've talked about it plenty already, but this gives you a good general idea of what we'll be seeing over the next 7 days or so. So there you go. A lot of nice days ahead to look forward to as we exit the month of April, look ahead to the first few days of May. I want to thank you all for watching this morning. I will see you all again on Friday morning to wrap up the work week. Until then, enjoy your day. God bless. Bye.